How's it going? David Taub here. Hope all is going well, and I hope your guitar and musical journeys are going famously. So I've been getting a lot of email questions of late about how to add that rhythmic chucking to your playing, right? That chucking sound to really give your playing that rhythmic element. And it's a fun technique that you could be doing fairly quickly. Just takes a little practice. And you could do this on acoustic guitar. You could do it on electric guitar. I'm going to do it on acoustic today. And we're going to do it using open chords because the technique is a little different with bar chords. You know, having this tool in your toolbox of this rhythmic chucking is a real important one because it's something that you could add to your playing at any time, and it really takes, you know, that boring old progression and really brings it to life. So this is a pretty important tool to have in your toolbox. And one of the awesome things about this technique is that once you have it, you know, in your guitar arsenal and under your belt, you could whip it out at any time and put it into any song or any progression. You know what I mean? It's a technique that you're going to use throughout your guitar journey. And if you got a second, please subscribe to the channel. You know, subscribing to the channel really helps us to keep bringing the content. And then you'll be notified when we have new lessons posted. Leave a comment below. Let us know how you like this lesson. Let us know what lessons you'd like to see coming up. And if you like the video, please go ahead, click that like button, give it a thumbs up, share it, and thank you so much for your support. And something I want you to keep in mind right up front, with this technique, it's something that you're not going to get totally solid in like 5-10 minutes. This is going to be an evolution. When you first start it, you might not get the sound to sound just right. You might be missing the strings on the chuck. Sometimes you'll hit it, sometimes you won't. Sometimes it'll sound good, sometimes not so much. And it's an evolution. This is something you have to chip away at over time. As you keep doing it, it will evolve, sound better and better and better. And then you could keep developing it and developing it over time. But don't get discouraged. Stay positive because it takes a little bit to get it down. So with this technique, the whole thing, it's all in the pick hand. It's all in the pick hand. That's how we're going to be creating the sound. When we get to bar chords and this technique, that will be more in the fret hand. But this one's all in the pick hand because this sound, basically, I won't use this hand at all. That's what we're going for, right? Don't even need this guy over here. All right, so how are we doing that? Well, basically what you have to do is you're going to come down with the pick and hit the strings at the same time your hand does. I hit the strings with this part of the side of my palm. Some of my students catch it more on the wrist here, but I catch it here. Depends on how you hold the guitar and where your hand is. I come at it more at an angle like this, so that's why this part hits first. So what's happening is my hand is actually muting the strings as the pick hits it. So you get that pick kind of scraping sound, right? But it's caused because the hand mutes the string. So I'm almost throwing my hand. Think of it like that. You're throwing your hand down onto those strings. And as far as holding the pick, you might want to choke back down on it so you don't have, and not way, way back here toward the end because then it's too floppy. But instead of having just like a little bit like you're picking, more maybe halfway. Give yourself a little bit more of that pick area and just try this sound. Now at first you'll probably hear something like this. You know, it's going to sound like you might get some of the strings, some not. But this is the basic chucking on the downstrokes with open chords. Okay? So the next thing we have to do is we have to add a chord. So let's just play a G chord. Okay, and so here's how you want to do this. You want to practice it first like this. Do a down and then a chuck. You just want to get down and a chuck. That's what you want to practice. One downstroke and one down chuck. I'll notate the chucking with a C. So D for down, D, C for down chuck. Okay? Now, once you have that, let's add it to a strum pattern. So let's just take a bass strum pattern. And obviously you can do this with any strum pattern on the downstroke, but let's just take an easy one. Let's just take like an 8th note pattern, something like this. Right, we're just going down, down, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, down, up, down, up. You want to do that down, right, like we did before, down, down, chuck, then up, down, up. Right, so now we're making it musical, right? That's the whole point of this. We have to make it musical. So if I try to do it really slow, down, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down, up. We're doing the same strum pattern we did before. Down, down, up, down, up. Just on that second down, we're adding that chuck. Down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, down, up. Chucking, throw that hand in there. And when you get good at it, you can do them softer, right? And then we could do them louder. We could put that dynamic in there once you get control of it, okay? Then you take it through a series of chords. So let's just go G, E minor, C, and D. So we'll do the same chucking pattern on each chord, same strum pattern, and we'll do 2 measures per chord. So it'll sound like this. All right, and you could take any chord progression and try to do that chucking pattern as you're changing chords. And if you'd like a little extra practice, maybe on some chord changing techniques and some exercises to really get your chord changes blasted to the next level, I can help you with that. Click on the link in the YouTube description box below. I'll send you a free video lesson and ebook. It's killer, extended play, it's not on YouTube, and it's packed with technique tips, it's packed with exercises and lessons on essential fret hand techniques and essential chord changing techniques. It's a great little 1-2 punch video lesson ebook, and I'll send them both to you for free. Just click on that link below. And then the next step, after you do it with different chord progressions, get used to it, is try inserting more chucks. Like, why don't we do a down chuck on that second downstroke, you do the chuck. And then the pattern's up, down. On that down, again, we'll do another chuck. So it's like down, chuck, up, chuck, up. Right? Down, chuck, up, chuck, up. Real slow so you can get that feel. Down, chuck, up, chuck, up, down, chuck, up, chuck, up. Right? Get it slow at first, and you'll bring it up to speed over time. And if we take it through the chords... I think that's a good place to let that marinate, right? Try and get that down, and then we'll go into some more advanced rhythmic techniques. So practice up on this. Don't get discouraged with it. This is something that takes some time. Like I said, it's not going to sound that great in the beginning. You're going to miss it at times and not hear it at all. Sometimes it'll be softer, sometimes louder, right? But it's something that you'll get over time. Just keep chipping away at it. You can do it. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, right? Because that really helps us to keep bringing the content. And then you'll be notified when we have new lessons posted. I got a lot of good stuff coming up. I don't want you to miss it. So subscribe to the channel. Also, click on that link in the YouTube description box below. Get my free video lesson and ebook on essential chord changing, playing, and technique tips. So to really get your chord changing blasted to the next level. It's extended play. It's not on YouTube. It's killer. Just click on that link below. I'll send it to you for free. And thanks so much for checking out this lesson and for your support over the years and years. So appreciate it. Stay tuned. Lots more great stuff to come. Keep up all that hard work on those guitars, right? Keep having fun with them, and remember, your guitar playing is an evolution. So enjoy the journey. Take care, rock on. I'll see you in the next lesson.